YBNL has given us some of the biggest names in Afrobeats today, but when it comes to their debut album, when it comes to their beginning, which of these YBNL artists do you think it delivers the best debut album? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you back to their debut album. Let's look at the albums and see who had the better beginning with YBNL.
Hi everyone, my name is Nelson. You're welcome to my channel. So on this channel we shall be bringing you music contents, juicy stories, reviews and reaction on all albums, EPs, singles and musical concerts. Like, comment and subscribe because I know you're going to enjoy this musical journey with us, and it's a journey I promise you won't ever gonna regret at all. What's up, Afrobeat lovers? Welcome to the first episode of Artist Spotlight. This is where we get to talk about both emerging and established Afrobeat stars in the industry and in Africa at large. So in today's video, we are diving into the music archive of one of the most influential record labels in Africa, YBNL Nation. YBNL Nation is a record label founded by legendary rapper Olamide. And for sure, YBNL has given us some of the biggest stars and biggest names in Afrobeat today. But the question is, which of these artists actually gave us the best debut album? Which of these artists set the beginning right? Which of them had a better beginning with YBNL up to this point of their career? Well, in this video, we are going to be judging their album. We are going to rate their album based on the 4 categories that I have here with me. Number 1, I'm going to be looking at the album based on the impact that the album had on the people. Secondly, I'm going to look at the album based on the lyrical depth. And third, we are going to look at the album based on the hit singles that each of the album has. And lastly, we are going to look how well that the album stood the test of time. So let's get into the albums. So first up, we have Lil Kesh. Lil Kesh joined YBNL in 2015, and in 2016 he came with his debut album Yagi, which simply means young and getting it. The album features 19 tracks and he has some guest artists on it, which include Adekunle Gold, Chikwenku, Fino and Pantoranking. All these artists were on that album Yagi. Yagi is an album that is purely street and high energy album. The album just featured a street vibe kind of music, and the music there was kind of high tempo beat and the rest. And the album featured some of the hit singles such as Efe Jokujo and Is It Because I Love You, Is It Because I Love You, like that kind of tracks that is high energy vibing and the rest. So that is that. And the thing is, does this Yagi album, does it stand the test of time? Does this Yagi album has the lyrical depth? Does this Yagi album has that impact that we all wanted to? Does this album has how many hit singles do we have on this album? Well, this is going to be based on my own rating. So let me know about your own rating in the comment section. But okay, let's go one after another. Based on the impact, for me, the Yagi album has little impact for me because it's an album that is 100% a street vibe, and after a while it's fade away for me, because for right now it's on a few occasions that in fact I've not heard that song for a very long time, to be honest with you. So it has a minimal impact. And secondly, the lyrical depth. Well, for me, the lyrics is shallow, it's not deep, because it's all this kind of high tempo beat, and all what people were interested on that song was the beat, the dancing, the sound, the everything, forgetting the lyrics, whether it's saying this or that, it's purely all this, so it's not really my thing though. But if it is your thing,
Give me your rating in the comment section below. And thirdly, hit singles. Oh well, I'll say he tried. At least there's Efe Jopujo, there's Is It Because I Love You, and some other tracks that are actually doing well. But okay, at the end we'll have the overall best. But for now, I can say he had let me give him 5/10 for that hit singles, like for that. Then lastly, how well does this album stand the test of time? Does Yagi album have that long time test of time? For me, is a no, because no one listens to that album anymore. No one has that energy, that vibe, street vibe, and going back to that song kind of to be vibing, playing. No, it's not. It doesn't have a repeating value. There is no repeating value for that album. For me personally, this is purely based on my own idea and based on my own self. But if you have a contrary rating, let me know in the comment section. So next we have Adekunle Gold. Adekunle Gold is one of the YBNL artists, and Adekunle Gold is that artist that came to YBNL with a storytelling kind of music. Adekunle Gold infused culture into his album. Adekunle Gold debut album is a self-titled album called Gold. Yeah, and that Gold album features about 16 tracks featuring only Simi. That is on this song. What is it called? Don't Forget. Yeah, Don't Forget, kind of. That is a song that features Simi, and I think on that album Adekunle Gold managed to have about 3 to 4 hit singles. Singles like Oriente, single like Don't Forget, single like Pick Up. Yeah, Pick Up. I think Pick Up too go viral at that time, and some other song that Adekunle Gold had that time that pop up as a viral single. I think that is that. So let's go on the rating together. So guys, Gold album. What is your rating on Gold album for Adekunle Gold debut album? Okay, talking about the impact. The impact too is shallow for me. The lyrical depth, yeah, because Adekunle Gold has this kind of cultural infusion into his song. So there's this kind of, is deep in the area of putting culture into his music. It's kind of giving it a life, like even if you're not vibing the song based on the beats and all of this, the culture aspect of it still carries some peoples along. And even till now, I think some cultures still respect Adekunle Gold based on the infusion of that cultural background. And Adekunle Gold has this kind of soulful kind of music kind of that he sings. Now one thing I noticed is like Adekunle Gold is trying to bring out YBNL from a street kind of music to a soulful culture kind of music. So I think Adekunle Gold has a very low tempo beat, so it's calm. It's not this high or mid tempo or high tempo, unlike Lil Kesh. I think that's a very good one from Adekunle Gold for me. And I think you tell me in the comment section, what do you think about Gold album? Is he really the best for YBNL so far? Let me know in the comment section. And the next we have Fireboy DML. Fireboy debut album title is Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps. So this album, like for me, is kind of taking YBNL from a street banger of Lil Kesh to a culture infusion kind of music of Adekunle Gold, now to what? Love, feelings and affection centric album, because this Fireboy album is based on love, feelings and emotions, everything together. And for me, due to the kind of music that I love, then it is one of the best album offered so far. Then from Fireboy, he delivered a classic album on that Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps, totally bringing YBNL from street to soulful culture and the rest into the love, feelings and affections kind of album. The album features about 13 tracks and it features no artist on it. He is a solo run on that album and he delivered classic. I love that album so much. You know, he has a hit singles such as Jealous, Scatter and some other multiple. In fact, that album has 100% replay value for me personally. Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps is 100% replay value for me, and I give kudos to Fireboy on that album. He really did well on that album. So, and based on our ratings today, I'm going to rate this album based on my own, like based on my own idea and the love for the music. Are you going to tell me your own rating in the comment section? And number one, let's look at the impact of that album. And for me, that album is a classic, is a dope, and it has the most impact for me. It's a love song that you can play anytime. Like, it's not kind of seasonal song at all. For me, it's not a seasonal song. It's a song that you can go over and play no matter how many years it takes. And then, look at the lyrical depth. It was awesome. It was affectionate. It was deep. And then, hit singles. Like I said earlier, Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps from Fireboy is all hit. Like, that album is all a hit. So from the beginning to the end, everything mash up. And then lastly, how long does it stand the test of time? I don't know how much people replay the album currently, but for me, I sometimes go back to replay that album because that album is dope, it's nice, and it's emotional centric, feeling centric, love centric, everything infused together. Heartbreak, love, affections and emotions, everything was percussions together. So that is that for Fireboy. He has a nice run, he has a nice starter from YBNL, and I give him kudos for that. And one thing about Fireboy is just that kind of artist that can adapt. You know, he's not that kind of artist that, you know, he's so mindful of his language, he's so mindful of his lyrics, he knows what he's saying through the music, you know the kind of message he is passing through the music. Because if you listen to Fireboy's music, I know he minimizes the use of Yoruba, like indigenous language, like very minimal. That is, if it has, let's see, 1% or 0.5% for me, because it's very minimal. He uses English, and that is kudos to him. He makes his album understandable by everybody, he makes his song understandable by everybody, he makes his message understandable by everybody who chooses to listen to him, and that is kudos for him. I love Fireboy. Next up, we have Asake. Asake is the most recent YBNL artist, and Asake released his debut album in 2022 titled Mr. Money with a Vibe. The album consists 12 tracks, all produced by Majestics, and the album featured two artists, Burna Boy and Ross. Burna Boy was featured on the remix of Songba. And the emergence of Asake with YBNL, his debut album was an instant hit, topping charts both local and international. And Asake happened to be one of the most decorated artists in YBNL, because the most decorated artist, both local and international, shutting down arenas internationally. So Asake has a good run with YBNL for me, for sure. And Asake his debut album is kind of amapiano centric, and being that amapiano is not really our things, then we jump on it, and it was an instant straight hit everywhere in Nigeria and worldwide. So Asake is a good artist. Asake had a good run with YBNL, and right now Asake is on fire at YBNL. So what do you think about Asake? If you had to rate Asake debut album, Fireboy debut album, Adekunle Gold debut album, and Lil Kesh, which one stand out? Which one is the best? So let's talk in the comment section. Go straight to the comment section, give me your rating, and tell me who actually won your heart, who actually had the best debut album with YBNL. So that is it for today. Keep vibing, and if this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like and comment. Subscribe, like and comment, so you'll be the first to know anytime content like this drop on this channel.